Okay, hello everyone, this is Zach here. So first of all, thank you for joining this section here today. And the purpose of today is I would like to go through the RHB 20 jewel of the counters over there. Okay, so just let me know by typing a 1 for me if my sound's coming in okay, right? So again, before I start, just want to put up my pens over here. Okay, let me know who is joining here today by typing a 1 for me, please. Okay. So, okay, today, first thing, okay, we'll go through the RHB Jewel. Okay, again, for members, for info, we actually already upgraded the list, okay, for 2020, sorry, 2022, okay, 2022 in our VSA 360. All right, hello, Pojan, thank you for joining me tonight, right? And of course, the next thing is that we're going to see, by using daily and weekly chart, okay, which is the one that coming a good setup, okay, overall, okay, in terms of short-term investing, short-term trading or long-term investing. Now, I haven't really go through all the counters yet, but I think definitely CJ Century is one of my favorite. I think if you have followed my live Facebook section or maybe our Telegram section closely, you know that I have mentioned CJ Century for several times, okay, because why? The pullback is pretty nice. I think in the other day, I think during member training, the basic pullback training in weekly member training, if I'm mistaken, CJ Century actually is one of the so-called the stock ideas, right? And today actually it closed with a very strong green paragon spot. So hopefully it will retest the resistance again, right? Okay, let's see who is here. Hello, Chu. Thank you for joining me also. Okay, now we're gonna start right now. Okay, so I think as usual, the first thing before I start or maybe I do my stock analysis or study every single night, definitely please don't forget go to this sector indices. Okay, again, all the screener most of the time they're update around like 10 p.m. So later on probably we're coming back and check again. But for your information, currently I think it's only two is still in green pentagon, right? Unfortunately, energy just turned to red, which is 1 day ago, which is closing on Friday. But I think overall they are actually making a nice pullback. Okay, so here we got green pentagon, sorry, we got red pentagon, and let's see how. Okay, because today I think some of the oil and gas content is holding pretty well. I kind of like some of them. If you have watched my live YouTube, sorry, not YouTube. So yeah, YouTube, the YouTube video. There are 3 or 4 counters I do mention previously. High biscuits, okay, making breaking up the resistance very nicely. Uzma Charimin come in very small gap today. And personally, I think I like it as well. OVH, okay, in the other hand, haven't really make a good movement. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Okay, so hopefully the energy sector returns to green pentagon and completed the pullback. Okay, so again, if you notice here, this is the previous green pentagon in the sectors here, around like 730, I believe that. Okay, so it goes up, hits around 800. I think it's 800 plus. Okay, so this is the things that we are looking for. Hopefully it turns to green pentagons again, right, and hit the next resistance very, very soon. Okay, so again, this is just want to give you a directions on how overall the sector is moving. Okay, so consumer as well, we got an uptrust there and subsequently didn't really hold very nicely. Okay, so let's see how it goes as well. So again, we want to trade some things that it just turned to green pentagon, then and having a pullback setups. Okay, so this is a few kind of things that we are looking for in these sectors in sector screener. Okay, now let's go to the list over here. Like I say, for members, come to this VSA 360 dashboard. Click on this watch list. Okay, we got these 3 type of watch lists for you to monitor. So click RHB Jewel, and this is the one that updated based on 2022 lists. Okay, so mostly today is in green. I think it's got 20, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so I think we got 17 over here. Don't worry, but later I'll go through again. Right, so okay, now let's open updates. Okay, probably today we want to focus only these few counters. Okay, like I said, we're going to look into the weekly chart and daily chart. Okay, let's see which one best, okay, for the short term or the long term. Okay, now like I say, definitely CJ Century is one of my favorite because the daily chart is quite nice, and if you look into the weekly chart overall, they're actually making a very nice reaccumulation. Okay, now some chart on the other hand is a bit disappointing in terms of the daily chart, but weekly chart I think they are still holding pretty well, so probably need another time, a few months of reaccumulation again before they make the next movement. Okay, now let's go through here one by one. Let's start with my favorite CJ Century. Anyone here trade CJ Century? Type a 1 for me, please. Or if you miss, type a 2 for me. Okay, type a 2 for me if you miss, type a 1 for me if you're ready in this trade with me. Okay, so let's go through weekly chart first. Okay, now weekly chart I think is overall is pretty good. Okay, and it's pretty fantastic. Okay, so again, these are a few things that actually we do share during the masterclass. Okay, this is the market stages downtrending. So every time when you see high volume, okay, so there's possibility for the stock to change the trend. Now, the change of trend is not immediate. Okay, you won't see something like high volume this rate goes up. Okay, so it happened before, but it's very rare. And if let's say it happens, sometimes you will have a big pullback as well, or distribution or pumping down. Okay, now normally I like to see a slow change of trend, a slow markup, a period of reaccumulation. Now this is to ensure the trend is more stable. Okay, which means more sustainable. Okay, it's not those like goes up one day, drop 3 days. Okay, those type. Okay, or wins the enter. Okay, it's okay. I think still got plenty of rooms, but again, looking into long term. So again, by using this weekly chart over here, we notice that this is what we call the Wyckoff structure. Okay, so here we got a pretty nice shakeout. Am I right? At the bottom, right, exactly at the bottom, before they slowly, going into the markup phase. And this markup phase actually comes with lots of accumulation, reaccumulation. So these are things that actually I kind of like about them. And if you watch this closely, I think previously like those plantation counters are having this kind of setups. OWG, one of my favorite also, they are having this kind of setups too. Okay, so now this is the one by looking into weekly chart again, they are making a nice reaccumulation pullback. Notice the market stages is holding well without turning into red. Of course, there are a few small tiny red bar, but I think that's fine. Okay, as long as you don't have like a a widespread red bar, I think it's pretty fine. Okay, so this is a shakeout. Okay, now shakeout here. Okay, and now high volume coming in, high volume, and you can notice there's obvious change of trend is coming into this chart. Okay, again, this is based on long term. Okay, now weekly chart wise, okay, we got a latest green pentagon from here. This is I think last month, 11 April. Not too bad. Okay, going up, pulling back. Okay, so seems like going to be try here sideways for a while. Okay, volume is not a fantastic yet. Okay, but overall I think they are in a very good market stages. Okay, so here's the uptrust here, but this uptrust lucky is not high volume, but sometimes lucky or not, uptrust will cause some problems. Okay, uptrust will cause some problems. Okay, so example like here as well, if you notice this uptrust high volume, sometimes it will cause some problems. Okay, but because this is in accumulation and the volume is not that high, okay, so maybe need sometimes. Okay, but I don't think it's a distribution yet. Okay, hopefully, right? So going back to, I think, okay, overall weekly chart is fantastic. Again, this section here, we just want to share with you my opinions, okay, based on bond spread analysis. Definitely there's no buy call, sell call. Okay, I just want to share with you, what is the things that we can see based on TradeVSA chart. All right, so CJ Century, again, going back to here, daily chart wise, okay, again, long terms, weekly chart, we know there is a nice reaccumulation building over there. Okay, and like I said, the reasons why I like the daily chart so much is because of this spring. Okay, again, a healthy pullback. Hopefully, member, you also remembers. I think on 2 or 3 weeks ago, we do the weekly member training. If not, go back to watch again. The link is in the Telegram channel. We do talk about the basic pullback patterns and the healthy pullback patterns. Okay, so the healthy pullback patterns, I think this is one of the conditions they need to fulfill. Okay, a line change come with is a strong line change formings in the pullbacks. When they drop, they need to come below volume. Of course, we want to pair together with market stages. Okay, we don't want to see something like this is happening. Okay, so this is not a healthy one. This is a wash ready or maybe distributions ready. Okay, so the next thing, best we pair together with sound strength. Okay, in this case here, we do see the spring. Okay, and today it actually come with a green pentagon. Okay, and the volume I kind of like it as well. All right. So kind of similar as SBM lah, but FSBM I think is still under PN17. Okay, if you don't like it, don't trade. Okay, risky trades. Okay, but I just want to share with you, you know, they are having, you know, this kind of setups. Okay, and the volume is fantastic today, closing up. Okay, now of course SSBM is not under RHB Jewel. Okay, let's continue from here. So let's look into TechScam. I think TechScam still in a very strong uptrend. Okay, so lucky or not, I missed this TechScam because they are moving up slowly, quietly. I didn't notice, okay, until I think somewhere around here. But usually, you know, my patterns, okay, I kind of stingy traders. Usually if I miss, I miss, okay, I don't really want to chase, okay. But the volume overall, if you realize, is still not climatic yet, okay. I think if you try to get a little bit of white ball, still possible, okay. Usually for this kind of trending stocks, I think no point using weekly chart, okay, because it's trending. Okay, I think no point to use weekly chart. The best thing I can do is usually in this case, I like to use the hourly chart, because hourly chart, I will know where is the next support. I will know where is the COC. Okay, I hope members, especially masterclass student, you'll know what is COC. Okay, so this kind of trading stocks, best you want to trade with the COC. Okay, so again, you pair together with market stages. Okay, for example here, I think this is a nice market stages notice here. Okay, I don't know whether it turns to below the green bars or not. Okay, but you know, this kind of areas is very nice to look for potential COC trades, okay, especially in this kind of trading counters. Okay, so while RHBY trending already, so again, be careful of pullback. Anything that goes up needs to come down. Okay, so especially those without pullback, you want to be careful of sudden climatic volume. Okay, remember on this kind of bar, I think like good example is more all the plantation counters like previously. Okay, but again, plantation counters, even though it's trending, but TechScam is longer. Okay, you notice that the trend is even longer. But what I'm trying to say, you want to be careful on something like this. Okay, a sudden climatic volume. Okay, in trending counters. Okay, trending counters, you can aim for white ball, but you want to be careful of a sudden climatic volume, because this is the first sign that pullback might happening, distribution might happening soon. Okay, again, type of 1 or A for me if you understand this. Type of 1 or A for me if you understand this. Okay, Pojan, Chu, Vince. Okay, hopefully you all know about this. Okay, again, as a VSA trader, we'll always want to study, okay, the volume. Okay, what it means by the volume. Okay, so okay, let's go to the next one, Emulus. This one's still downtrend. Okay, weekly chart I think is in a pretty bad trend at the moment. All right, definitely no for weekly chart. Okay, again, like I said, I don't mind to be late, but I want to have more confirmation. Okay, so in this case here, I just not that keen. Okay, so normally I like to enter somewhere around here. Okay, green pentagon with the potential change of trend. Okay, best is that it come with a very first pullback. Okay, so usually in discount area, but sometimes the first pullback will be late, but sometimes it gives you some times. Okay, so daily charting will help in this case over here. If you realize, yeah, somewhere around here. Okay, like here it dropped, red turns to green. Okay, notice here this is the very first pullback, right? And I believe here got NS. Okay, yeah, here got NS. Okay, before it goes up slowly. Okay, so yeah, if let's say my weekly chart is, you know, red like Emulus, I think like Inaga tells you the same thing, because I love technology, but definitely not now. Okay, so sometimes I afraid there is a potential inverse pullback coming from the chart. Okay, so probably no for now. Sedania, okay, Sedania I think recently got some volume coming in. They have been in downtrend for some time. Okay, so let's do into weekly chart again. All right, weekly chart not over sound strength. Okay, volume okay lah, not too high, just average. Okay, I think short term wise still got potential for some white ball trades. Okay, I think aim for white ball first. Okay, because the volume is increasing, but not climatic. Okay, not climatic. Okay, let's try YBS. Okay, I think YBS slightly better, right? Oh, macam also downtrend. So let's do into weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart we've got 7 spring, but market stages start to turn already. Okay, I think they'll do a wash. Okay, the reasons why, okay, let me hide the volume from here. Sometimes because it's a bit difficult to see the volume because of the spike, okay, of the volume on certain day or certain weeks. You just hide the volume, okay, so we can see better. Okay, now the reasons why I say maybe you make a shakeout, because if you realize the down bar here, it comes with low volume. Okay, so this stock got a very high chance to do a shakeout. Again, shakeout, I usually need to see the green pen coming back. And of course, I prefer the market stages to turn as well. Okay, so let's continue to monitor here, but definitely weekly chart wise and daily chart, not in a very good position right now. Okay, let's try Dufu. I think Dufu is the same too. Okay, yeah, it's in downtrend. Okay, we got climatic volume here. Hopefully this is a stopping volume. Okay, but I need to see another round of the reversal. Okay, so far no sign yet. Okay, so far no sign yet. Okay, so okay, this one need to watch and monitor further. Okay, CJ Century, the best one so far in my opinion. Okay, let's look into Chun Pro. Chun Pro. Okay, here got some high volume. I think Chun Pro also likely to do a shakeup because the change of trend seems to happening somewhere around here already with high volume. Okay, now this is the latest line change high volume. I mean high volume lah, if you want to look into here. Okay, again, if let's say sometimes you're confused, you don't know what to do, I think the volume is the good sign to tell you where is the support resistance. Okay, now you just draw the line first. Okay, no need to worry whether it's correct or wrong. You only see whether it makes sense to you or not. Okay, so here I think the resistance pretty makes sense for me. Okay, we got some upcharts with red pentagon. That's why there's still got some sellers over there. Okay, now in terms of support, I think okay as well because we got some NS, very close NS over here. Okay, so the next thing is that I want to ensure another high volume coming back. Okay, to complete the shakeout. Okay, overall it's not a bad buy. I think they are kind of like doing a shakeout here. Okay, so both to monitor, but I want to see the shakeout is completed. Okay, just like Wyckoff mentioned, before stock goes up, they'll make a wash before they go into markup. Okay, I think like CJ Century is the best example. Okay, let's into one of my favorite as well. This is Semcam. Okay, let's go back to daily. Like I said, daily is a bit disappointing. I thought they will hold well on the 2040, but in the end they just dropped. Okay, but it dropped with low volume. Okay, so weekly chart wise, okay, also turns to red pentagon. Okay, hopefully it's still holding well somewhere around this area. Okay, let's see how it go. Okay, but let's say it drop further with high volume, probably I got to exit from this trade as well. Okay, because same time for me is looking for more long term, okay, longer time frame. Okay, Dayang. Let's get into Dayang. I think Dayang today hourly also turns to green pentagon. Okay. Dayang almost in accumulation. Okay, testing 3 times already at the bottom. Okay, previously we got some cumulative volume here, a big drop. Daily chart. Okay lah. But I still prefer my Charimir Uzma. Charimir Uzma high biscuits. What's the other one? MHB, if not mistaken. Okay, daily chart still okay. All right. So okay, I think stop net still in downtrend. Okay, let's get into stop net. Yeah, stop net still in downtrend. Weekly chart. No for long term right now. Okay, again, you want to look for something like this. Okay, red turns to green. Okay, and followed by green pentagon. Okay, so from here, okay, 170%. Okay, so again, we never know where is the top and bottom, but at least try to avoid, catching some falling knife. Okay, so here, no sign of reversal yet. Okay, no sign of reversal yet. Probably need to wait for more good assumptions coming back. Okay, so let's try home reads. Okay, home rate is slightly better. Here we got some uptrust high volume, okay, followed by a long period of like a so-called reaccumulation again. Okay, recently volume is coming back slowly. Okay, so let's check. I think the daily chart can offer a good areas, okay, for us to look for trades, okay, because of the increasing volume. So looks like a pullback as well, goes up, okay, and then drop with some low volume, okay, a good market stages as well over here. Okay, again, stingy traders, okay, let's see whether tomorrow will retest somewhere around this area or not. Okay, so that's a quick one for home rates. Weekly chart is not that bad overall, okay, because if you notice, slowly going back lah. So yes, here got some rate in terms of market stages, but it's at least okay better than somewhere here and here. Okay, I don't like when it try to drop below the green line. Okay, so again, just telling you that the sell is pretty heavy. Okay, so let's see whether it stay above or not on the green bars here. Okay, okay, Kawan, I think so far is still okay. Of course, my best one, I think still CJ Century, followed by Home Rates. Nova VS Tech. Okay, let's try Nova. Oh, okay, this one a bit illiquid. Let's try weekly. Okay, weekly is not that bad. Okay, weekly at least is okay, because daily is slightly a bit illiquid now. So again, illiquid stocks can be a potential COB stocks. Okay, but you want to wait for the volume to appear first. Okay, so if you look here, right, this is a bit similar to Kochua, okay, Kochua type of patterns, or previously like G-Shan, kind of patterns here. So this is the area sometimes they are a bit quiet. If you notice here, quiet, sometimes and suddenly got volume, right? So got some activities. Here it quiet again, and the volume's coming back again, so got some activities. Here quiet again, right? So far here, I think overall still pretty quiet recently. So you can probably you want to check, if let's say the volume's coming back or not. Okay, again, what you can do, set the volume alerts. Okay, so again, this is the things that usually I do. So estimation we do most of the time I will see where is the average volume. Okay, here's the average volume I just set here. So once it hits certain volume, then I'll come back again. So to see whether the activity is coming back or not. So like I said, illiquid stock in the right market stages, maybe it's a COB stocks. Like Kochua is the best example for this year. So weekly chart wise, okay, if you notice, actually they are still in a very nice reaccumulation. Okay, price goes up climatic, but here don't have any uptrust high volume, and their reaccumulation is very nice. Okay, overall they are still above the positive line. Okay, lately they got dropped a bit, but here we got lots of sound strength. Okay, NS test. Okay, and the price actually is still holding well, above this support level. Okay, Nova, I think okay, but maybe we wait for the nice volume to come in. Okay, so BS Tech. Okay, so let's check weekly. If let's say weekly is not that nice, then most of the time I'll just skip. Okay, but at least better than ScopeNet, Emulus. But I still want to see more side of strength. Okay, a bit scary because one thing if you realize is that on this weekly chart here, the up bar, the volume is still average to low. Okay, here line change here is a bit low volume. Here got a volume now, but it's not the strongest. Okay, so that's why I want to see further. Okay, don't worry. I think especially for technology, we definitely got time. Okay, Kawan, let's try Kawan. Kawan, okay, a nice reversal setups. Okay, I think you can spot the reversal quite so-called easily. Now, this is the type of reversal I like. Okay, so first of all, this is like a fail reversal. Okay, so again, sometimes it fail. Okay, here goes up, make a pullback. So again, this is the area that you want to spot sound strength. Okay, so normally what I do is that when the stock is in a bad downtrend, right? Okay, for example, I think this is a very good example. Okay, if let's say I want to trade a downtrend stock, reversal stocks, okay, what I do is that here, downtrend or red, okay, I'm not keen interested. So once it turns to green, okay, then I'll prepare. Okay, if the stock holding well, right, exactly above the positive line below green color line. Okay, I think for those attending the weekly training, you know what I'm trying to mentioned here. But here it dropped. Okay, you notice it actually dropped with red bar, so I'm not interested. Okay, here it goes up again. Notice here, goes up. Here, this is the one, gray bars. Okay, and we got NS. Okay, here is worth to try. Okay, and subsequently goes up. Okay, of course, then it will fail again. All right, but at least it got give you a chance to take some profits. Okay, remember, please type a A for me if you understand this. Remember, please type a A if you understand this. Type a B if you don't understand how to use the market stages correctly. Please type a A for me or B if you need me to repeat. Okay, so let's say this is one of the good areas. Okay, notice here drop, all is in red. Finally turns to green. It hit red color line. You don't chase. Okay, because usually price won't go like this. Okay, like it or not. Okay, it will go like this. Okay, so you got time. Okay, so here the first round. Okay, it seems like it's a failed one. It must pull back, but this is more solid. Okay, notice here. Notice here is more solid. Okay, fine turns to green pentagon. Okay, and trying to go further. Okay, so I mean I missed this. Okay, I didn't really realize that. So here once let's see what is the market stages. If let's say hit, and maybe you want to see whether got any sound or not. Okay, so weekly chart wise, this is much better than ScopeNet, Emulus. Okay, so like I say, here is the one that usually I would like to avoid because inverse pullback. Okay, so that's why on the technology technology related counters, even though got green pentagon, but you want to check is your market stages right or wrong. Okay, so here seems like more solid, right? Here you make a follow through. Okay, and again, let's see how it goes. Okay, so I think power one, yes. Okay, let's say from here to resistance, we still got around like 40% to go. Okay, so worth to monitor. Okay, okay, probably I think 3 more before we close our section here. Let's look into Optimax. Okay, Optimax weekly chart, because this is a new IPO counter from 2020. Okay, let's look into daily. Now this is the one that sometimes I'm unsure. Okay, again, let me repeat. So okay, here I think it's nice. Right, here is nice. Okay, of course, we want to see some sound strength from here. Hit ready, sometimes it fail. Okay, again, reversal stock, sometimes it hit resistance or break resistance, we want to take profit because price will still pull back and sideways. Okay, like OMG, like CJ Century. Okay, so here another one. Okay, goes up. Here should be a nice one, but seems like they didn't hold well. Okay, and turns to red again. Okay, so let's see whether it turns back to green pentagons or not. Okay, and I need to see more volume. Okay, so let's say come up with green pentagon, high volume, then okay, probably it's worth to monitor again. Okay, but so far still okay. Okay, Bonia and K-FIMA. Okay, Bonia going up strongly. I think weekly chart is kind of similar to that scam. Okay, no cumulative volume yet. Here's got some cumulative volume. Okay, but make a nice pullback with a gap. Okay, kind of remind me like I can recall. I think it's Costa contract. Okay, and I believe you see this kind of nice setups here. Okay, low volumes. Okay, and hourly chart again. You want to see, pay attention to COC. Okay, usually this kind of climactic, sorry, nice trending counters. COC will help. Okay, so K-FIMA. Last one before we close. Wow, but here got high volume. Why? Okay, actually the trend is nice, but I think there's some change of behavior already. Okay, the volume here is, sorry, the candles here become wider. But here got high volume, so must be careful on high volume. Okay, white ball still possible. Okay, but I want to see green pentagon turning back and close above the high volume bar. Okay, now if sometimes, especially for members, probably in more of the section I'll cover more on high volume, but this is normally how I deal with high volume if I'm unsure, because sometimes the candles might showing some weakness, right? I think JDM is one of the best example. Okay, so here, okay, so this one looks like a sell-off distribution. For me, I think it's distribution, to be frank with you. Okay, but sometimes if you realize that if the buy able to close above this kind of weakness bar, which means the demand is still there. Okay, so here's an example. Okay, so same one applies to KFIMA. Okay, so probably you want to use that as for your whiteboard trades. Okay, so okay, all right, I think I covered most of the counters already under RHB Jewel. But so far I think CJ Century is the one that I kind of keen and like at the moment. Okay, followed by Kawan. Okay, so again, for members, if you're interested in this list over here, please come back to here from time to time. Okay, so this is the one that actually it traces these 20 counters and will tell you which one actually turns to green pentagon and red pentagon within 15 to 20 days ago. Okay, so for example, I think CJ Century today on 17th of May turns to green pentagon. Okay, so this one as well, Emulus, but like I said, Emulus is still in a downtrend, that's why. Dayan also turns today, Dufu turns today, Bonia turns on 11 May. Okay, so the rest actually turns to red pentagon. Okay, so here also Costa Contra also turns to red pentagon. Okay, I think we haven't covered Costa Contract. Let's try. Oh, okay, potential shakeout counters. Weekly chart. Okay, long period of reaccumulation might be coming soon, but looks like a potential shakeout trades here. Volume today is not that fantastic. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Okay, so with this, thank you for watching this video here tonight. Again, if you love what we do, if you like what we do, if you learn a little bit about one spread analysis, please help me to click the like buttons, okay, in this video here. Subscribe to this channel. Like I say, from time to time, I'll post some charts into these live YouTube channels. I think the recent one that I posted is KNM. Okay, you can check out as well over there. And with this, thank you and good night. I'll see you again in the next section.